Hey there, literature lovers and history buffs. Have you ever wondered about the man behind some of the wittiest quotes in history? Today, we're diving into the fascinating life of Oscar Wilde, a playwright, poet, and novelist who left an indelible mark on the world of literature. But Wilde's life was far more than just his writing. It was a tale of brilliance, controversy, and tragedy. So, let's explore the story of this literary giant and discover why his legacy continues to captivate us today. Oscar O'Flaherty Wills Wilde was born on October 16, 1854, in Dublin, Ireland. His parents were no ordinary folk. His father, Sir William Wilde, was a renowned eye and ear surgeon. His mother, Jane Francesca L.G., was a poet who wrote under the pen name Speranza. Growing up in such an intellectual household, young Oscar was exposed to art and literature from an early age. Wilde's academic journey was nothing short of impressive. He attended Portora Royal School in Enniskillen, where he excelled in his studies. Later, he won a scholarship to Trinity College, Dublin. There, he studied classics and proved to be an exceptional student. His academic prowess didn't stop there. Wilde went on to win a scholarship to Magdalen College, Oxford. At Oxford, he became known for his flamboyant dress sense and his sharp wit. After graduating, Wilde moved to London and began his career as a writer. He started by publishing a collection of poems in 1881. While the poems were well received, it was his personality that truly captured people's attention. Wilde became famous for his witty conversations and his unique style. He was often seen wearing knee breeches, velvet coats, and carrying a lily or sunflower. In 1882, Wilde embarked on a lecture tour of North America. He gave talks on subjects like the English Renaissance and the House Beautiful. This tour helped establish his reputation as a leading proponent of the aesthetic movement. The movement emphasized the importance of beauty and artistic taste in everyday life. Upon his return to London, Wilde's career truly took off. He wrote essays, short stories, and fairy tales that were widely read and admired. His only novel, The Picture of Dorian Gray, was published in 1890. The book caused quite a stir due to its themes of hedonism and moral decay. But it was in the theater that Wilde found his greatest success. His plays, including Lady Windermere's Fan and The Importance of Being Earnest, were hugely popular. These works showcased Wilde's razor-sharp wit and his ability to critique Victorian society. In 1884, Wilde married Constance Lloyd, and they had 2 sons together. However, Wilde's personal life was complicated by his sexuality. In 1891, he began a relationship with Lord Alfred Douglas, known as Bosie. This relationship would ultimately lead to Wilde's downfall. In 1895, at the height of his fame, Wilde's world came crashing down. He was arrested and put on trial for gross indecency, a term used to criminalize homosexuality. The trial was a sensation, with Wilde's wit on full display even in the courtroom. However, he was found guilty and sentenced to 2 years of hard labor. Wilde's time in prison was brutal. He was forced to do hard labor and lived in harsh conditions. This experience had a profound effect on him, both physically and mentally. While in prison, he wrote De Profundis, a long letter to Lord Alfred Douglas. The letter reflected on his life, his mistakes, and his spiritual journey. After his release in 1897, Wilde was a broken man. He went into exile in France, living under the assumed name of Sebastian Melmoth. His final work, The Ballad of Reading Gaol, was published in 1898. This powerful poem was inspired by his experiences in prison. Sadly, Wilde's life came to an early end. He died in Paris on November 30th, 1900, at the age of 46. His last recorded words were, "My wallpaper and I are fighting a duel to the death. One or the other of us has to go." Even in his final moments, his wit remained intact. Despite the tragic end to his life, Wilde's legacy has only grown over time. His works continue to be read, performed, and studied around the world. His wit and wisdom are frequently quoted, and his life story has inspired countless books, plays, and films. Wilde's life serves as a reminder of the power of art and the dangers of intolerance. He challenged societal norms and paid a heavy price for it. Yet his courage and his artistic vision continue to inspire people today. And there you have it, folks, the profound life of Oscar Wilde. A man who lived large, loved deeply, and left an indelible mark on literature and culture. What's your favorite Oscar Wilde quote or work? Share it in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe for more fascinating stories from history. Until next time, keep reading, keep thinking, and remember, to live is the rarest thing in the world. Most people exist, that is all.